Modi's real national problem is right here in the national capital. Under pressure to check food inflation, key ministers in the Modi government will be meeting state food ministers today to discuss possible ways to rein in prices effectively in the backdrop of a poor monsoon expected this year. In May, the overall inflation rose to a 5-month high to 6.01%, while food inflation increased to 9.5% due to rising prices of essential food items like vegetables, fruits and cereals.
Well, what has left the government worried is that despite government measures and adequate production, prices of some food items, especially onions and potatoes, have been rising. The meeting will also take stock of the impact of recent measures taken to improve domestic supply of onions, potatoes and other food items. The APMC Act could also be reviewed for creating a national common market for food items, removing barriers of internal trade. Some states are expected to raise the problems being faced by them to implement the Food Security Act, and that gives 2/3 of the country's population the right to subsidized food grains. The BJP has charged the Congress-sponsored hoarders with being behind the high prices of onions, while the Union Home Ministry has ordered a massive crackdown against the hoarding of essential commodities in Delhi.
It has been a very constructive engagement with the centre and the states. It is hoped that sooner rather than later GST would come to be a reality. No, I'm not willing here to talk about timelines. And again, on the constitutional amendment and so on, first of all, the details are being sorted out. The little and bigger, not just specifically on the constitutional amendment bill, but on the details of the GST itself, all of us are discussing. Let that get sorted out and then we'll talk about the constitution.